Let's get it. Man, who EA looking for? Goodness gracious. Just match me up with somebody. EA be trying to look for somebody like that they know can beat you. I guess EA not resetting the seasons no more for Rags. That was a horrible idea anyway, man. Resetting the seasons for Rags is crazy. Resetting the records. And finally matched up with somebody.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go at the link.
This guy. Good use of tackle with the kicker, I can't lie.
Almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give
Double O, what's going on with you, Cameron? What's going on?
So their offense out now to get this game
How y'all
started.
doing?
It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On it again.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Works his way to the 35. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Each, what up, Each? The boy, Each. The boy, Cameron. The boy, Double O. How y'all day going?
Those big boys are doing up front. I
Let's
got to
see.
play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down.
Yes, sir, Cameron.
Third and short in your
Cameron
back
said he
pocket,
putting
you
in
get
that
even
work.
more aggressive and take that
Let's
shot.
see.
From the 16. Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh, okay. Just got home from work,
6-yard
man.
gain. That sets up first and goal.
Just
That's
got
just
home
great
from work.
instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Shotgun snap for Hurts.
See, Becton.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop
I don't
it.
know how he missed his block, but he
And they're
missed his
headed
block,
in
though.
reverse after that sack.
Let's try
All
this right
first
here.
sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now
You got a lot
let the
of
chess
scripts.
match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Catch is made in close.
Great patience.
It's a Phillips
Good switch stick
touchdown.
by him, though.
He finds one of
Good
his
switch
great
stick by
receivers,
him.
Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And
Great patience,
defensively,
though.
This starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an
All
effort
right,
to hit
let's
the landing
see.
area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30.
Let's see what type of offense he gonna have. Bunch, huh?
They're out and set. First and 10. Herbert throwing right away. Davis there to grab it. And he'll get taken down after advancing
Nice
this
first
to the
play.
37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
No, I clicked off to try to let him tackle him, but he, you know, the bad angles. So I'm a come out and cover 3.
The Chargers finish
Next
up
time.
their opening drive. All right, here are the Chargers going for 2.
Or, oh, he going for 2.
The defense
Not a
calls
cover 3. I'm
timeouts.
gonna come
That's
out
their
and cover
first.
4
And after using an early one,
with some
2 left
adjustments
for him
out
to
there.
spend.
Just trying to fill him out to see what
Defense had a chance
But he
to
ran the
scheme it
same
up,
play
now
twice, though.
lined up to defend this drive. They give it to the back on the zone read. And he gets in. The
Good drive.
two-point
Well,
drive
not
puts
even
them
a
in
drive.
front
He
by
scored in 2
1,
plays.
8-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to
Prince
move away.
Jeremiah, what's going on with you, man? How you feeling? Appreciate it.
Turn starts at the
He keep
9.
us throwing a squib kick on me.
And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's on the move. This one snagged by Dallas
Great
Goedert.
patience. I don't know why he got Bosa in
19-yard
coverage,
pickup,
but
and that's
we'll
gonna move
take
the
it.
chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So
Sometimes
before we
you
get
gotta
this
wait
thing
that
away, we
one
reach the
split
end
second
of
before
the first
throwing it,
quarter.
so that the
We've got a
routes
close
can
one here. We'll return to the
develop.
link right
He
after
can't defend the
this.
whole field. Well, that's good blocking of the Eagles. The Eagles got good a good line, so.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Massive hit. The ball is out.
Man,
And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line.
maybe
Good run. Gets him 7. That brings up second and 3. Ooh, so close to a big play
Can be
defensively there,
spell
Brock. But
safe
now these
line.
guys got to stay out there. They were unable to
He
bring in
got
the
hit
fumble.
pretty
They just
good right
forced.
there.
They do
I
gotta
know
bring a little bit of
he
juice,
orange,
but kind of
so
like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what
I'm
I
gonna
like
bring him
about
in
a
back. I'm gonna
second
bring
and
him
short
back in
run
after this play right here.
Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Okay.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all
He's
the
gonna do
time.
this.
Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front
If he
of you.
bring that third
This
up,
defense is
he's
gonna have to
let's
stay
see.
vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. He'll get this one to Brown. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets
Let's
him a
make
first
clean
down.
reads. Clean reads.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that.
Clean reads.
Turn a short little gain, a short little pass.
Appreciate
into
y'all
some
that hit the
yards
like
after
button, man.
catch,
Appreciate it.
and
Appreciate
that
it.
quarterback will find you again.
Clean reads. Clean reads.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again.
Ooh, nice switch stick and EA throw an out of reach pass. See, that's what I don't like. Good switch stick, man, but that should have never been a pick, man. If the ball it's just like, how do you give me an out of reach pass right there? You know, like that should have been at the least a breakup, a knockout. But look at the ball, bro. It's not even a route down the field. Let me come out and
coaches and teammates proud. We've seen
4-3.
defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Timeout
Way to
taken
be
by
in the right
defense
spot,
for
man.
second.
But for him, but
And they still have
man,
one
like
in
I
their
just
pocket
hate
for
when they
what's
do
left
that,
of
bro.
this half.
It's just like they just give you just a out of. Man.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has it downfield, working the left. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown.
I ain't even get my adjustments in.
The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed.
Walt, what's going on, Walt?
Give your quarterback room to
Hollywood,
throw it
what's going on? How y'all
out.
feeling?
Pay dirt.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short.
Man. My adjustments is kind of slow, man.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, Hurts. Chased out to his right. No one around. He's got space. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35.
You gotta watch out for this dude.
It's a 24-yard gash.
He got a good switch stick, man. So like, he ran commit right
and the
there.
defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's
Yeah,
now
when
forced
you
to
gonna
kick
play it?
himself from behind the line, thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hurts now from the gun.
He's the pass rush. He got Khalil Mack and Bosa, man. Like,
LA
they're just
uses
getting
a
in there.
timeout here. It's second. And
That's
they'll
a
take
benefit.
moment
If
to
you
ponder
got
what
like,
the call's gonna be on
if
third
you got
down.
people with like edge threat, that's a benefit. But if you got two of them,
Hurts to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's taken down at the 30. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one.
I'm gonna have to
As they'll get together and
take the
discuss
three.
with fourth down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not
Soon?
tackling
Oh,
as
okay.
much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that.
What team you
I
gonna play with
promise you
first?
some money will
I
follow.
appreciate it. Shout out to Wall.
Dependable
Wall
kicker,
said he
man.
hit that
is
like
a
button.
coach's
Appreciate it.
best
Shout out to
friend.
the
Saves
5
him
that hit the
so
like
much
button so
stress to have
far.
a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Herbert from the gun.
No,
Flush
see,
shot out to his left.
I got you.
And he
I'ma
wisely
just
avoids
rush
contact,
two.
sliding down
Put a
there.
spy
That
out
play
there.
Good enough for a first.
Let's see if he got an adjustment though. I'm pretty sure he got an adjustment. Yeah, he putting out an adjustment,
Working from the
something
gun
different.
here. It's Herbert.
No way.
It's caught. This is Ladd
No
McConkey.
way you're just standing there. I
And he's
got
gonna
you
be
over
brought
there.
down at the 35-yard line.
I got you over there,
They
man.
managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and
All right.
execute.
Second and 10 now. Escapes out to the left. Play didn't break how they wanted.
Your
it.
Panthers?
Throws this away.
Bryce Young, huh?
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield.
But I like it, though. I adjusted.
No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And this kick is good.
It's an
He
easy
needed to get
adjustment.
all of it there, and he did.
But what I need to do with that
Add
adjust, I
three to
need
their
to
lead as it
I need to
extends
come out
7.
in a
Dicker
4-man
all
rush.
lined up and ready to boot it away.
Man, this dude, bro.
And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
These dudes, bro, so
He doesn't
annoying.
make
I
a hold at
keep
all. They
forgetting to
bottle
bring
that
my
return
dude up.
immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking
I keep
things or
forgetting to
somehow
bring
not thinking
my man
enough
up.
on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, well, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Just run. You don't got no timeouts.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. Give him a few yards on that
And
run.
he get the
It's
ball
2nd and
back.
7. That brings
I
us
think,
to
yeah.
halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer
Let me
for an
come out and
exciting start
down.
to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Herbert now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now, Herbert. He's throwing deep to the left side.
Yup.
Throws into
Adjustments.
heavy traffic, and it's
That's what the
intercepted.
game is about right there.
Cooper DeJean in to pick it up. They
Adjustments.
worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first
Demetrius,
half.
what's going on, man? How you
and
feeling?
Defensively, you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there
This
to begin the
pass
second.
rush is killing me, man.
First down throwing for Hurts.
Ah! He came down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the
Let
hit
me
knocks it
simplify my
free.
offense. I'm going to come out and pistol.
Defender's not
Should
going
I
to be
come out and
thrilled.
pistol?
Catch was
No.
almost made on his watch.
I'm gonna
But
come
more
out
importantly, he breaks
and-
it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Let's try this right here. Because
No dice
Khalil
on that
Mack
Bryant
right there on the
pass.
edge.
Here's
Is, I
second down.
can't run over there.
Throwing here, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith.
Devontae got up on that one.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline.
Block
He's
him,
got
block
it.
him. Come on,
And
got
they
it.
finally
He
bring
got
it
a good
down,
switch
but
stick
that is
on.
a big gain and a new set of downs.
This dude right here.
Goes as a pickup of 37 yards.
Telling you, man.
And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You can't cover everything, man. But if you got if you could switch stick and try to guess right, it's gonna be hard to like defend you.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket.
Man, look at Khalil Mack.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover.
Why is that so off target?
Goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That is all-out effort to make the catch.
I hate when they
Putting
do
his
that, man. The
body
pass
on
is
the
just so
line,
off
diving
target,
for the
bro.
ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
There we go.
The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the
You said you're gonna
Eagles
play
make it 17 all.
some online rank games. You at Elite 1. That's the farthest you've been. Yeah, keep grinding, man. Keep getting better. That's all you. That like
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
just keep getting better. Don't even worry about the win, really.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all. But
I
now
wouldn't
they're
even
gonna
worry
spot
about the
ball
win
at
like
30
that.
To begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them.
No,
Right back to
Q
the air.
Mitch.
McConkey's got it on the sideline.
Come on, Q
That play
Mitch.
goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On second down, here's Dobbins.
Good tackle.
He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Keely Ringo making the play. On third down, Herbert. On the move.
No way. He ain't no.
He's running for it. And he slides down.
There's no way you just let all my defensive players crash down like that. Just. Man.
They just get the play off. Rolling left, buying some time. We're still.
Alright, I'm gonna come out and have 2 linebackers out there.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone.
He quick hiked the hell out of verticals.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. On the play fake, it's Herbert.
Bro.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have
He
the
quick
right
hike
call to make it
vertical
in
so
for 2,
bad,
their
so
struggles
fast,
continue.
man.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This
But he ain't, at least he ain't like, only thing he do is he been doing that like
So
squib
marching
kick.
forward
But
after
other
they
than that,
accept the
like,
penalty.
he playing straight up.
1st and 10 from the 41. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap for Hurts.
No, I'm throwing it up the field.
Intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play.
Bro, I pass lead it up the field and he stands there.
Defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another
this game,
series,
bro.
another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Man.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. To his back, J.K. Dobbins.
Man, that game, bro. I think I threw 2 picks.
They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a 1st. This finds Chark complete. And he's going to be brought down.
Don't
after
be
the
stupid, man.
43.
Take your win.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. So that brings us
The
to
Bull
2-minute
Country. What's
warning
going
in
on,
Philly.
country?
Chargers
First game
up
on.
by 6. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And he's taken
Trying to
down
send
at the
pressure.
30. Gotta hurry this to the line. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st.
I took too long to adjust, man. I haven't played a game in like almost a week.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play.
It took
is
too
at least
long
he
to
didn't go
adjust.
backwards.
Like he had 17 points.
They'll come to the line here,
In
second
the,
and 9. A give left side. Here's Davis. And once
In the
again,
first
he
half.
doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
3rd down run by Dobbins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Yes, sir.
Philadelphia gonna
Yes,
spend
sir.
its second timeout.
Some fingers, man, be
Big
frozen in
try coming
time,
up here
man.
for Cameron Dicker.
You try to get them adjust, especially like if you play your first game and you play like a quick hiker,
Kick right there, Kate.
and like
It
the
was a
quick
crucial
hike,
one that really just
man,
caused
you
their odds
it's
of
gonna
winning
be
this game
tough.
to jump substantially.
Man, I had way
Now
too
with a
many
two-score
turnovers,
game,
though.
it really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
This one doesn't.
But he like I don't got no
So
problem
this
with like
drive's
quick
gonna
hiking.
start at the 40. And this drive is going to have some great starting field
Like, he
position
played
as
a good
result of
game.
that short kick.
I just made too many
Slated down
mistakes.
to approach
Only
here
thing
from the
he
40.
was doing like the little squib kick. That's the only thing though. Other than that, he played. I
First
feel
and
like he
10.
played
Here's
straight up.
Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's
GG's.
down. Looks like they made the
GG's.
stop at the 46-yard line. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And he
Let's see if we can win this next one. I'm still working on. I switched to tight, wide off, weak. I believe it is, and on defense, nickel 2-4. Yeah, nickel 2-4. So like, and then before that, I was in dime normal. So trying to get my adjustment. Nickel 2-4 don't have like cover 4. That's the only thing.
1957, we are inside legendary Lambeau Field here.
Not
in
having
Green
cover 4
Bay.
is tough. I can put it. I can make the adjustments and make it a cover 4. But if you got people that quick hike, it's gonna be hard to like get those adjustments out.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt
All
halt.
right, it's gonna be tough because the Packers have inside stuff. So I can double team Kenny Clark to get some room, but let's see.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
All right,
exactly
he's
a win, but if you're on offense,
came
you'll
out
take
of
that
man.
kind of
So
a
let's see if he
run,
comes
right?
out of man
It's kinda
again.
stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
He tried to like
He
press
finally
AJ.
goes
You're not gonna be
down,
able to
but
press
not
AJ.
before reaching the 21. Here's Hurts to throw.
Man coverage.
Just keeping the play alive. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yup, man coverage.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Man.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to
Let's
waste
try
it
this
and
right
settle
here.
for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this
I
is
just
a big
need
play coming up here on 3rd down.
Devontae and Goddard to get good releases. off the line.
Throwing from the gun,
Devontae
it's
got
Hurts.
pushed out. He still got it. Still fried him.
Able to find the
There we
opening.
go.
That's complete. And he is
That wasn't a
into
good
the
release
end
off the
zone.
line, but he still fried him,
Touchdown,
though.
Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts.
So it's not going to be too hard. He's running man coverage. He's not running anything else but man. So
Elliott good with a PAT,
as long as I get time,
it's
and I
now
think
a
he's only
7-0
rushing
game.
3. I believe he's not like throwing any like crazy blitzes or nothing. So
Now after the
now
touchdown,
the
here's
Packers,
Elliott on to
the
kick
Packers
it
got
away.
some speed on offense. So
And not willing to risk
yes,
a
sir,
return.
Cam.
This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
See,
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold
That
on
should
to
have
the
been a pick.
contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is
what the
dropped.
hell?
Oh,
How did he
boy.
drop that though?
A chance for a big play early.
I gotta stop
but
going
not
for the picks. I'ma
secure.
just
If I'm making
I'ma just
excuses,
stop going for the picks,
and I
man, because
am,
the animation they're
sometimes
gonna
the
give you is
sun
gonna
can be
take you
difficult on a ball like
away
that.
from the ball.
That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Love to throw. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute.
You try to
isn't
send
it?
some pressure.
Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw.
Man, I'm looking over here at the left.
To the field, and he's got a man
All right, that won't happen again.
Big strides,
I'm looking at the left
touchdown.
to see what Ringo does, man. And Ringo, he would have had
63.
a touchdown on the left
Packers are able to match the opening drive
because
touchdown
Ringo
against them with
moved
one
out the way.
arrow.
Like what? Did I have Ringo
That
on the
certainly
flat?
went against the traditional ways of playing
I
football.
put
but
Ringo
who
in the. I
cares?
thought I
Look at
put
the result.
Ringo in a
Big touchdown.
vertical
Went for it
hook, but
on their own side of the 50.
I didn't.
So
I
there's
put him in the flat.
conservative,
That's why he
there's
moved out the
aggressive,
way.
and
And
it's really
when I saw him
aggressive,
move out the
which is what we
way,
just saw
it
there.
took my mind
Took the
off like
count
what I was
down.
supposed to be defending. Man,
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I ain't got no problem with that. That's a
And we
user
will
error.
not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
I'ma just keep it simple. Savage, what's going on, Savage? How you feeling, man? How you been? Yes, sir. Appreciate you stopping by. See, he got this open right here.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought
Sorry,
down at the
Saquon.
48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts.
See, come on, EA. Let me just run. I don't need to dive and make it look pretty, man. Probably no time soon, cause I don't stream like every day like I used to. So
the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
Just get on and just
as they've got it with a
play
first and 10.
Some ranked games.
Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
These dudes come out of man every
That's
day,
now
bro.
35 yards
all
combined
game.
on those last two plays. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Barkley.
Get in there.
Signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They go play action with Hurts.
Good throw, Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles.
He sent everybody that time.
Play there, laying himself out in the end zone.
He sent the whole team that
Eagles
time.
have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Good run,
It's
good
a
run.
6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
2-minute warning.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Play action this time with Love.
Good switch stick.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
See, he did the same thing, like, but he went to the other side.
As they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down.
He just was coming out of man, so I just gotta like.
Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown.
Just take my time. They just want you to get frustrated, like, and make a mistake. That's all man is. They want you to just get frustrated.
He'll look to throw.
See, bump. Oh my God, EA, why the bump?
That's going to be intercepted.
Why the bump?
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield.
Like, bro, like, why the bump in the middle of the field for no reason, bro?
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple
Like,
of times.
man,
So his
it's just
aggressiveness,
unnecessary bump
it's been
right
good
there.
for his offense
And it's
for the
always
most
the
part. So he
it's
throws
always the
interception
receiver
that
that
no
you
one
throwing
likes
it to that gets bumped.
But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, good. Gets through and now an opening. And he
Always.
slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
All right. Let me come out in 3-4.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Love.
Ah, good throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy.
No way.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
What did I put Q Mitchell in?
As the first half is winding down, and the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were
I
saying.
put
before
Q
the start
Mitchell
of
in the
this
soft
drive.
spot.
Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
I put Q Mitchell in the soft spot and I didn't have no deep. Yeah, that's my fault.
McManus is good.
I didn't have no deep zone.
As we approach halftime.
But he still probably should have carried that upfield though. But I guess because it was a corner route instead of a vertical. If it was a vertical, he would have carried it upfield, but it was a corner route, so I guess the game reads it different.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Let's see if I can get lucky.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure.
Did I get the ball?
The best, as that brings us to
I think I had the ball first.
First half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here.
I always forget.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
All right, third down. Let's see if he... Well, he probably going to go for it on fourth down anyway.
Third and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the gun. Love.
No. Bro, there's no way he catches that, man. Slay is right there. I put him in a soft spot. Look where he's at. Bro, he see the ball. He sees the ball before Watson, but he's like how EA got the game program, like they're going for like the tackle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
No way.
They still can't get him. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up.
There's no way, bro. All my players is getting pancaked. Get Jordan Love, man, please.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Love, they go play action now. Rolling to his right.
I second guess myself right there. I switch tick to that side. That would have been a good switch stick right there.
Pick up a 32 on the catch and run.
And this
good
is
throw.
One of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Love looking to throw it.
No way. Keely Ringo, why would you? No way he runs with him and then moves out the way, man.
10 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
No way you just move out the way like that. On the seam flat, any vertical, he carries it up the field. That's his responsibility. But he carries it up the field, then he moves out the way.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
So,
and a good return.
just one of those EA things. Can't do nothing about that. Let me come on and pistol.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard
I wish
short.
EA stopped with the hit sticking on every play.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. Campbell making the catch.
It's so annoying, man.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You know how hard it is to do a big hit in real life, man. Normally, big hits happen like when a player not looking, he don't see it coming. You ain't just you just getting a big hit from like 20 yards away.
One score game, 1st and 10 here. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard.
He got out of that man cover. That's all I wanted.
2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. They shake
Hurts stiff on me.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there. But the
What do I do? What do I do?
certainly a
What
much
do I do?
different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
No, nothing in there. Let's try this.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Come on, Hurts, hurt. I can't even do no adjustments, man, until he settled down with. Come on.
We'll be back after this.
Can't even do no adjustments until he done the animation, patting and clapping his hands and all that.
Here we go. This is 4th.
Like, look at the animation he doing. You can't even look. You can't even do no adjustments until he ain't got to change that, man.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
He's playing both routes. Man, he's playing both routes.
Can't do anything with a football. It's a
I was waiting for one of my players to move. Circle and Saquon Barkley. He sat in the middle of both of them and played both of them. Which, like, I don't mind that. Like, they should do that, but they normally don't do that. They normally pick one. Good defense.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Reed Blankenship, what were you doing, man?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout.
The game is over, though. Game over. I ain't got no more timeouts. Unless he do something stupid, but I don't think he gonna do nothing dumb. Oh, I ain't know the season. I was just saying the season. Oh, they started the season over? I ain't even know. The NFL season over and they still resetting the records. Big Gamer, what's going on, B? How you feeling, man?
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly.
We already know what's coming. Single back, I formation. I'd be surprised if he come out in like trips or bunch or something.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
Can we get rid of the dive tackling, EA?
Quickly brought down, but a nice
Another man
gain.
covers, dude.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up.
Yes, sir. EA. I realized EA. They just now reset the records again. Like I was like, yo, they resetting the records after the season is over. It's crazy.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here.
I hate the out of reach throw, man. That's a good adjustment, putting a hard flat out there. But why every time they do it, they make you throw it to the hard flat every single time? Let the man make a good. He made a good adjustment, but damn, why does that affect like where I throw the ball?
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
Just wait till he clear out. That's the thing with man coverage, man. Like, there's nobody in zone coverage, man. Like, once everything clear out, you can just run right up the middle.
Elliott good with a PAT. PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide.
I got to stay on Tyreek Hill's side until we get it to the red zone.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after
Got
getting up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tua sets up to pass it. He sets to fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
I might have to come out and
so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come
out in quarters.
With. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, airing it out deep for Smith.
Slay, I thought Slay by outside third was, my quarter was going to go back.
Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
What was Slay playing? Like, what did you play?
62 yards.
Why are you like?
The Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening.
Look what Slay does.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end
Bro,
zone.
there's no route that you're like, what are you turning around? There's no route that you're playing over there. There's nothing over here for you to be doing all that. Just go, just get back. Because I manned the running back up, and I'm thinking in my mind, Slay's in the deep, so he's just going to drop back. He's turning and doing all that. I'd rather get that up. I don't want to see no Tyreek Hill bombs down the field. I'd rather get that up all day.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback.
If I lose giving that up, that's fine with me. You know that's what I respect it though. I respect he not coming out and single back like most Miami Dolphins users.
Pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance of
wow, man.
Sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one
something
deep.
Else.
2nd and 10.
Come on, get off that press, AJ.
Hurts.
No, AJ ain't getting off the press.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Let's try this.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Off the play fake.
Saquon Barkley, bro.
The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback
Come on,
like him.
Saquon,
You've
bro.
got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside,
Run right
that's where
past.
he
Like,
can
come
really
on,
hurt
man.
you.
Now Hill to return it. 7-7, our score after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel
Come on,
like they're
bro.
in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
It's hard to get a sack on this game, bro. Defense will be, if you could just get a sack, man, in this game, defense would be a lot easier to play. It's just like you just can't get a sack in this game.
Now Tua.
Oh, he had
Flush to
Tyreek
his
Hill.
right. And Tua
See, that's why like I hate
has
playing
but he will have the first down.
this anymore. I hate playing it because like the 3-man rush, you could just run out the pocket.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From midfield, here's Tua.
Look, every single
The
time.
improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua.
Bro, he's
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he has another first down.
there's no animations. That's why I like when you have tight coverage, there's no animations but tackle. So the DB has to wait for like the receiver to catch the ball, then try to attempt the knockout. That's why it's always catches. EA don't got no like SWAT animations where the player is just swatting the
And
ball.
here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua going to throw.
Motion.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And inside the 20.
You keep running
before
that
it's
play.
brought
Everybody's
down.
running that play though. That motion play right here.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Tua.
Come on, man, with this damn play,
He's
bro.
got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Anthony Schwartz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
That play is
And
already
makes the
tough to
score
stop. He got
14-7.
speed everywhere. We'll make some adjustments though.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
Let me see. Did he have the ball first?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That
Yeah, I think he
7-0
had
lead
the
of
ball
theirs
first, so,
short-lived
man.
as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to
Look
something
at
close to
man,
that,
bro.
and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And this turns into
God.
a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice
Kinda
job
like
there on the escape
4
and scramble
Deion
of
Sanders on the
first
field,
down,
bro.
a
Just locking
16-yard
everything
gain.
up. Post route, streak route, corner route, in route, everything. Just
Go ahead and tuck it and go again. Turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now
he just
it's
locking
2nd and
everything
2.
up, B. It's like crazy.
They're going to look to throw.
No way. No way he's on the line of scrimmage and then runs back there and plays.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting.
Man, the stuff that you can do on this game, bro,
You might want
it's
to start
ridiculous.
coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were
He's
trying to
over there in
succeed.
the middle of the field, then runs back and plays the deep half too.
Back to throw again. Pass taken.
Get out of bounds, idiot.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he
Man,
just
A.J.
throws
Brown
this
just
one
getting
away.
pressed to hell,
Smart
boy.
decision here this close to the end zone, and it
Goodness.
brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage.
A.J. Brown
They're playing the
keep
shutdown
getting
level
pressed
so far.
in the
Even
back of the
back to
end
completion,
zone.
they're forcing
The
incompletions
strongest
and
receiver in the
fighting to keep
league
them out of the end zone as
getting
the first
pressed
half
by
winds down.
nobody.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
That's how this game is. That's how EA got this game. A.J. Brown getting pressed out the back of the end zone.
Now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do
A.J.
that.
Brown.
In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's why these dudes do it, because EA, they game don't make no sense, man. None of the ratings make sense. Nothing makes sense.
This ball's going to come
At least if I play the NBA, I'm not going to have Chris Paul doing 360 dunks. I ain't going to have to worry about that. On this game, man, EA had players doing stuff they ain't even supposed to be doing.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Tua, the final shot before half. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the
Man, EA and make an NBA game, man. They'll have Chris Paul just dunking on the whole team. Chris Paul will be out here getting and one dunks and everything. That's how EA got this game. They players doing stuff that they not even supposed to be doing.
They'll throw now on the final
Man, no
play.
way.
And going deep for
EA
the goal.
clicked me off of the player that I was right there on playing over the top. They clicked me off of him right before the play started.
The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get
I'm supposed to
that
be
done?
playing over the top, man.
Well, just a sensational start for this
I'm
offense,
doing my
Charles.
adjustments,
3
and EA
drives,
clicks
3
off
passing
of me.
touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in
They
baseball.
click,
that's its own
they
category.
click off my
I think you're
player.
right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's
Not
face
only-
it, a better
they
one
not
for this
only
offense.
click off
No
my
chance to
player.
stop passing now the way that it's going.
They
I think
got-
they'll continue to press the ball
They
downfield
got Q
and
Mitchell
hopefully get the
pressing.
same results.
They got Q Mitchell trying to press AJ Brown from 10 yards, press Tyreek Hill from 10 yards away. Man,
The
this game,
Dolphins
bro.
in front, and they'll be in possession of the football.
And he
first
gets the
as
ball back.
second
This game
half
is
gets
over.
started. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he gonna try to run the clock out, which he's supposed to.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
It's like
absolutely.
EA just.
NFL coaches, we know they're
I know the
perfectionists in
ratings
ways,
are
but
lies.
they
Like
had
you
to
could
like what we
sit
saw in
there,
that first half.
you can blitz a DB off the edge against like a right tackle, and a DB will be pushing the right tackle back. Like, you know what I mean? A DB is pushing the right tackle back into the quarterback. Like the animation, he's just they're wrestling, and the right tackle is like he's struggling to like. He's 200 pounds.
They need 15 yards
He weighs
in this
200
series
pounds
after the
more.
delay of game. First and 15.
He weighs 200 pounds more.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
But it don't make sense. That's how you know that the game is just they have certain things that they add in the game and it don't play out. Like strength, the strength rating is a lie.
Keep the clock running. And if they're smart,
The strength rating is a lie.
no hurry before you run your second down.
The tackle rating, all these ratings, catch rating, like you'll have like a dude with 70 catching, he'll like get contact catches. EA just lie, man, with the game.
Now 2nd and 9. Motion man is Schwartz. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That play, I just don't got nothing to stop that play.
That's good for a gain of 6.
Not with the Dolphins. Like if it's anybody else, but I don't have nobody to run with Tyreek Hill.
He can kind of get
You know?
lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for
It's
him.
Tyreek
I
Hill
like
on the
what you said
Dolphins.
there.
It's
Sometimes
tough.
he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Come on, man. Like
He was open, but he couldn't get it
that's
to
the
him.
read right there, EA. I don't.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
No.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua on 4th down. That's Tua's running back complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yes, sir. Maurice, how you been, man?
That 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Man, I'm trying to switch stick. I can't even switch stick to them.
And they're able to work this to the 25.
It's just Tyreek Hill just messing up everything up because you gotta. Let me see something.
Motion man is Schwartz. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Yeah, for real.
It's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Whatever the discussions were to try to slow down this offense.
I'm doing good, man. I stopped streaming for a little while. I was still posting videos, but I stopped streaming for a while. So I came back. I just came back streaming a few times a week.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
No, he didn't run right past the guy. Bro. No, he didn't just run right past him.
Tua Tagovailoa,
for the sack.
Touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down.
Bruh, he throws it. All 3 of my players went for the swat. No pick. You get a sack, and he runs right past the quarterback. He runs right past the quarterback, though. Like, that's his only job, is to get a sack. That's the only thing he's supposed to be worrying about, is getting a sack. And he, like, what are you doing? Goodness gracious.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already.
Then I got to deal with James Worthy.
Inside Lincoln Financial Field.
Yeah, Maurice, like, it's like, man.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Philadelphia.
And a dude to come in the chat. All you got to do is put him in a hook. And, bro, what do you mean, like, all I got to do? Dude, to see you get straight up cheated and then be trying to tell you what buttons, what zones you're supposed to put him in.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
He's doing that blitz.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts.
Bro, cannot throw the ball.
The defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard,
can I please throw the ball?
1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator.
Chris Robin, what's going on, man?
Get that ball off. Credit the defense for
you said you about to run a few before you eat. Man, they done reset the seasons, man. So these dudes is
Third
sweating.
down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. On fourth down, Hurts. Getting out to his left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, they
As long
sweating.
as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job.
They trying to
of
be
seeing
number
the
one.
field
They out here
and
sweating,
knowing when
y'all.
It's his time to take it himself.
On first down, Hurts. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Pickup
So he
of
got
12
he
on
got
that
the hard
play.
flex covered out
And that's
there.
good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Yeah, I can't make my offensive line adjustments.
First and 10. Here's Hurts.
Look at EA.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered
Oh,
on that play. Really
man.
not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Yikes.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yikes.
Hurts now from the gun.
He played that. What was
There's
that?
a man there. It's intercepted.
Bro, I would like to know what zone that is.
Left sideline, and he's off to the races.
There's no way he...
Pick six.
There's no way that hook ran all the way. I never seen a hook do that before.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after.
I never seen a hook run across with a dragger all the way across the field like that.
Touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
Golly. What zone was that? Like, I don't mind. Like, that's how it's supposed to be.
He can take a little frustration out here.
Act like they got some eyes out there while they on the field when they seeing zones run across the field.
Big lick from the
Routes running
coverage
across the
team
field.
there.
I don't mind it, but
Get to the
I'm not
30.
used to zones like reacting like that. Goodness. Shoot. What the hell? I would love to have a hook play a drag like that.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
I know y'all would too.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And the power play up the gut only
Goodness
results in 2
gracious.
yards.
Hey, we know running
Y'all
the ball
saw
in the
that?
NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative
Match
of it.
coverage
Here's the
is
key, though, at the end of
god
the game,
damn.
those
He
type of
matched that
plays
for
gotta
real,
be in the
didn't he?
minority,
But like I be
majority
seeing a
of
match, but
the
he
games.
matched them like from one hash all the way to the other one. Goodness.
Shotgun snap for Hurts.
Yeah, he's definitely in
Gonna be
match
an
coverage.
incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered.
But I think he have it in
Just
zero
simply was
coverage
not a window for him to
alignment.
Sneak that throw in.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be
He's
a
doing
field
that loop
flipper.
blitz.
And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks
See what I'm
up, makes a
saying?
fair catch.
Like you got a
You
safety.
don't get a return out of that
That's why the
ball.
strength rating is
The Chiefs
BS.
get set to go
You got a
on
safety
offense.
just running through offensive linemen. Like literally just running through them.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Buys time, rolling right.
Yeah, god damn.
His first pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back
Yeah.
And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Yeah, I know.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And he's
Thank
going to go. It's a pick six.
You know, they never let Mahomes get picked off like
Now
that.
Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll take the lead.
I just gotta like figure out like that loop blitz or when he gonna do it, because he don't do it all the time.
They get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six.
Yeah, that 3-rec. Yeah, that's the new thing. That 3-rec. Yup.
This drive starting from the 30.
It just don't play deep downfield like that, but it plays everything underneath.
They're out and set. First and 10.
Come on, Keely Ringo. I promise you. Can you move across the field?
After the pick. Escapes the pocket.
Oh, you see Keely Ringo like walking.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. We've got a
Yes,
close
sir,
one here.
Chris. Yes, sir.
We'll return to the link right after this.
All right, let's see.
About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Man, I thought I meant.
And he's got it.
I didn't man.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hold up, you ain't gonna rush, man. Like, let me look at.
Timeout taken by
Relax.
the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Did I man? I must have manned him up to the running back. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able. Yeah, I think I manned him up to the running back. The Bond, yeah. Damn.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead.
Man, I'm trying to run with that, man. I got caught in the wrong defense. That's why I always take Reed
The Chiefs
Blankenship out. He's too
offense
slow.
staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. And they beat the defense.
Good, he got
with
good
the
pocket,
throw
I tell you
and
that.
get 2 following the
It's
touchdown.
it's just hard to get sacks, man, on the players, man, because the defensive line, like, they
Kick this
just,
one away.
I don't know, it's just different this year. They don't go for the quarterback.
Return starts at the 9.
It's like they just running upfield blindly, just running upfield, and they not going for the quarterback.
He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Man in motion here. First down throwing
Come
for
on, EA.
Hurts. Flush down out to his left. And he has it
He
along the
didn't catch
sideline.
that.
A little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. He lets a
EA, don't let him.
deep middle.
Like,
Grabbed
bro,
inside
look where he
the
came from. EA was about to let him just catch the ball
touchdown.
from underneath like
Can
that.
tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead.
How do you outrun the
So
football?
sensational
in the
work
air?
by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime
Look where
you
he's
can make your
at.
quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
Crazy.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side,
That's one
gosh,
thing. In
defensively,
college, man, the
you
ball
gotta get that-
is
that
arc.
skill
It's
play
like
now.
overhead,
End
man.
of
Like,
story. You can't give up that much yards after
EA
catch.
still don't know how to. Well, they know how to fix it. They just wanted to put it in college for some reason, and not fix it in
Elliott's all
Madden.
set for the kickoff.
These dudes will stop running around with their user playing these weird defenses,
And it
man.
bounces out of the end zone, so
Trying to
they'll set
get
up
like
shop at
underneath
the 30.
picks.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Catch is made down the
Ball
right
can't stay with
sideline.
him.
This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Please, Ringo. Please hurry up,
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes.
man.
That's
This
complete right
game's so
side.
crazy, bro.
They rip off a big
This game's so
field
bad.
and
He's
sets them up for
jogging. I
1st
can't
and
even
goal.
make the adjustment until he get over there on that side of the field. That's why I'm gonna just come on and
There
down,
wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
so I can just flip the play. I don't think he gonna run the ball like that.
It's the 2-minute
He ain't
warning
running it,
now
but
from the
man,
link. And
just
it's
flip the play,
Chiefs.
and my player is just taking his
Looking at
time.
1st and 5. Throwing from the gun here.
No,
And he's gonna
I
score
had
a
3
touchdown
people
Kansas
over
City.
there.
The Chiefs
I got to
get
see
3
this. I
points
have to
in
see
the
this, bro.
lead. Travis
I have
Kelce
to. I have to see
touchdown.
what happened. Bro, look at my deep half. Look at my deep half. Triangle. DeJean. Look at DeJean. Look at DeJean. Look, he's playing the deep half right. Once Kelce runs on the corner route, he comes in. You see how they move your players around? Look, Kelce cuts to the corner. They move my player in so that he can get the corner route and get open. Look, he had no reason to do that. Y'all be thinking, man, that they don't be moving your players around. That's a deep half. He don't move in until Kelce breaks out on his corner. So to make the corner route come open, they make Cooper DeJean come in to the middle of the
Couple
field.
yards deep, this is going to come out.
That's
And a poor
what they
choice
be
this time
doing.
to bring it out. They contain him well shy of the 30. In fact, he's out shy
It's
of
not
the
like
20.
it's no reason. It's just cover. I got underneath
The
coverage
drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
and everything.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley.
Just no
This
reason
one
for.
does not go far.
There's no reason for that to
It's a gain of
happen,
3
man.
for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL.
They don't do it all the time. A
a
lot of times it'd be my fault, but like if you can watch that and say like I'm lying.
We'll set up that critical play action for later.
Can I come on, Hurts? Man, Hurts taking his time, bro. Come on, Hurt.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Everyone's prepped. It's
Man,
second
look
down
at him.
now.
He got to do all this waving around, looking to the side, bro.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Got to him
He
right as
still got in
throws,
there.
and
That
he
that
falls to the
blitzing
ground.
DB gonna get in there no matter what.
Nearly an interception on that play. So they're left facing
He
third
gonna get in
and
there
long.
no matter what, man.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
I can't slide my. I want to slide my guard, man, like to block that, but you
Timeout
just
taken by
can't
the
do it.
defense. They're second.
You just can't do it,
And they
man. A
throw
running
him in the
back probably
pocket
can
for
pick
what's
him up.
left of this half.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm.
I ain't gonna go for it.
Especially
That'd
in
be
a
stupid.
situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to
X was
able to
wide
make
open.
something out of nothing, and at least
It's easy to look at it, man, when you got this loop blitz coming in free every time. It's easy to like see the open players, but when it's you and you trying to block up this loop blitz and they just coming in free, even though you slide your line to the left and block everybody.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return.
It's just nothing you
And
really
this
can
one's
do
kicked up towards the
because they don't
clouds.
block it every
Wow.
time.
And he's
It's
getting
not gonna
moving
block
on
it every
return.
time.
They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Man, go get over there, bro.
Mahomes.
The deep half's just
One's
not
caught
over there,
on the
bro.
left sideline. And he drives it close to the red
The deep
zone.
half just
Lamar
won't get
coming
over there.
out.
He's looking in the
That
middle
one
of the
goes
field.
for
Look at him.
31
Look.
yards and a first down
Look.
when all is
Just
said and
get
done.
to the deep half.
analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with
This
short
game
little
is
dinks
just-
and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ooh, he got
This
hit as he
game
was
is just
throwing it.
something else, man.
Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. To the air, Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their
I ain't
lead
just gonna win a
before
game today.
halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown.
Yeah, the
Second
loop, this
scoring
loop
catch of
blitz,
the
bro, is
game.
horrible, man. Cause like
That one splits
the
uprights.
new blocking
Chiefs
mechanic
double their
feature that
lead to
they added, where you
14.
could half slide, they don't even work. It don't work.
Butker on now to kick this one
You
away.
slide in your line, and they just don't know what to do with the loop blitz, man. And dudes,
Brings in the kick at the 9.
they just gonna keep
And he's
running it
brought
every
down
play.
Just inside the 25 on the return.
And I don't care what nobody say, man. You can't consistently block that.
Just
You
over
might slow it
30
down
seconds left in the
sometimes.
half as they come to the line.
You can ID them. I'm half sliding my line to the right. Look, some people don't even. My right guard don't even have an assignment.
Hurts setting up to throw.
And my lot to get
Gibson
cooked.
holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them
Who
backwards.
created
Second
the
down.
blocking for Madden? I don't know.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look
Jerry
like.
Jones.
The
I think
DBs,
Jerry
well, they're
Jones.
sticky on the back end of it.
I'm
The
telling
front
you,
end,
man. The
that
more and
pass
more I
rush
play,
makes
man, I
an
think
impact
Jerry
against
Jones
home.
like one of the
But of course,
producers
we
for
know
Madden,
it's
man.
not
Gotta
that
be.
simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field.
Gotta
more than
be,
a second
man.
or two.
And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final
Zan,
play of the half.
B said Zan banned a guy from chat for being
Well, that
critical of the
first
loop
half,
blitz.
certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt
Cause
with you.
Zan probably
We
run
get
it
back
every.
and see what the
Zan
second
probably
half
runs
has in
it
store
every
for
play,
us.
man. Like these see, that's the thing, man. Like this the thing. This is why gaming is so like streaming is a good thing, man. Cause it, you know what I mean. It helps people. Some people like, you know what I mean,
And we'll have to
put
wait
money
just
in
a
their
few moments
pockets. You
longer
know,
for an
like
exciting start to this second
people
half.
can
We've got a
make a lane
touchdown.
for themselves. But like streaming ruined gaming. because like they make the game for the
First and
streamers.
10 now from the 30. Throwing is Mahomes. He's gonna push one deep down.
They make the game for streamers.
It's intercepted.
People might not believe that.
And the Eagles
How
put
come-
together a wonderful
How come
return.
every year
It's a
EA
inside the 40 following the
let me?
interception.
Most of these, I'm telling you, most of these dudes, these streamers run man coverage and man blitzes and stuff with zones. How come man coverage is never bad?
Down there in that locker room on the whiteboard.
Man coverage
That
is never
defensive
bad,
coaching
man.
staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Throwing here hurts.
Bro,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives the
Y'all see
backwards.
this?
Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front
Let me
seven
show y'all.
telling the guys on the
Mailata
back
has
end,
edge
all I need is
protector.
A couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm gonna get to this QB. You promise that you deliver?
Mailata has
That's
edge
exactly what
protector.
They did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
No
Another
way.
try following the sack. On the move, headed right.
Oh, what a switch stick. I gotta give him credit for that. That's a great switch stick right there.
Deep, but just couldn't make it happen.
Mailata has edge protector,
Lucky that didn't
and
end
he
as an
can't block.
interception. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. Hurts to throw.
Bro, are you
Isn't holding up. They're able to
are you
drop it.
serious?
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides
He's
to
getting
dial
double
the pressure
teamed.
and
Look at
make it
this.
to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and
GG's, bro. GG's, man. Golly. These dudes, man. These ebooks, man. Yikes. Yeah, man. If you trying to play straight up, man, without getting the ebook, man, you gonna be struggling. You might struggle, man. How is his line breaking through like that? Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. A double team just don't even matter no more. All right, let's see if I can get a win. I lost
This
4
is the
straight.
NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly.
Let's see if I can get a
Close to
win.
70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake
That loop
Elliott
blitz ain't
ready
fun,
to
man.
get this one kicked off.
That loop blitz is
And
not
off
fun to
we
play
go
against.
From the link. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, man, they make these games for like the streamers, man, because the streamers promote their game. It's the same thing with Warzone and all these. That's why a lot of these Warzone streamers never get banned and stuff like that. Like they create gaming for the streamers. It's like I scratch your back, you scratch mine. It's like that.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what
Nah, like I would never grind the leaderboard.
Sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient
I'll just play. If I
NFL
get
than
on the
play
leaderboard, I
action
get on the.
passing
I would
game.
never
See
grind
here
it though.
why. You make the
It's not
defense
worth
have
it.
to honor both
All
the
you're
run
gonna do is run
and
up
the
against
pass. And He's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Glitchers.
A second down throw for Love. That one on target to Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only
Yikes.
takes 2 plays
Look at
to
this,
put
y'all.
6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike,
Look at
each
that.
week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
You said you lost to your friend and he in college football, he ain't even know how to play the game. You gonna win some, you gonna lose some.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Harris Campbell.
That was
now
crazy.
on the
That was
return.
actually crazy right there.
And it'll
that
be
was
brought
wild.
Down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Somebody will see that and be like, you know, all you gotta do is hold R2 and press triangle and you'll pick the ball. Like, you can't do nothing about that. Can't do nothing about that right there.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Another man coverage person.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is caught downfield by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. To the air again. Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point.
Yeah, they be flying out these streamers, asking them what they like about the game, what they like, what they don't like, and these streamers is not going to like. They don't want the game to be better, man. Like they be faking, man. They don't want the game to be better. They just want to be able to do the glitches that they can do. You know what I mean? Because they can stream the game. It's their job, man. So they can stream the game 10 hours a day, or like stream the game for 6 hours, and off stream they're playing too, labbing with each other, passing around like different glitches and stuff like that, man. They don't want the game to be better, man. Stop flying them streamers out, man. Ask the community like what they think should be in the game.
The man in motion is Watson. On first down, it's Love.
And catch a pick.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively.
Can't
to
catch
meet
a
him
pick,
just
man.
as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On second down, Love.
So he catch that though.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They pick up 17 through the air.
Catch that, though.
Good for a Green Bay first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. This
Cannot catch a pick, bro. I can't. They're not gonna let me pick the ball off.
He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
They ain't gonna let me pick the ball off.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on
Hey,
the
it's
scoreboard.
not gonna let me pick the ball
And
off.
we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And a nice job. They pick it up. 1st down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. That's the 2nd time they
Come
connect
on,
on
man.
this
Come on,
drive.
Curl.
This
Come
one
on.
good for
I mean,
13
seam
yards.
flat. Come on, man.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
On the ground, it's Jacobs.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Love. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
I put him in a soft,
Picked up by their rookie
put him in a
corner.
soft spot right there.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied
Put
at 7.
conservative on.
We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The pressure gets
I ain't want to throw
and
none
he
of that.
goes back inside the 20-yard line.
That's a setup.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
It hit him in the back of the head.
That ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3
Oh
down
my goodness,
conversion
EA,
for really
man, like-
starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but
It hit him in the
that
back of
third
the
down
head.
incompletion kind of throws a wrench into those
Like the
plans.
back of the head, though.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's got this one complete to Goddard.
Not the back of the
They
head.
convert with a gain of 50.
And mind you, I clicked on too and
This
pressed
is why
catch.
most
So
teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They put Campbell in motion.
EA, don't do me.
And now he's got a man open deep
Oh, y'all saw.
downfield.
Why would that pass be that
Their
difficult
first
though?
time out here, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
If you want to
Yeah,
score
don't
points
treat me
at a
like
high
that,
level,
EA, man. Come
you
on,
have
man.
to generate explosive plays.
I'm a
And after
paying
that big
customer.
chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He,
It's going to be intercepted.
why do I gotta get an underthrown ball, EA? And then when you highball it, it goes over. Come on, EA. All these like undercut picks, man. Like he has him beat. He's literally beat. He's beat on the play. Ah, man. Well, I get no points out of that.
Drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And
I hate when people do this Hail Mary play, man.
it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, EA, can I do my adjustments?
Back to the air, it's Love. Catch made there by Watson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
I backslay up too
And the
in
field
the
goal
cloud.
unit come on. This one from 41 yards out.
I even backed them up.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean,
I go
the
from
clock well,
about to
you're
get,
able to
I go
steal
from
some
getting points before the
The biggest
half
thing
to
is
like
you're
giving
able
up
to
points
build a
before the
little
half.
momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
On the return, here comes Campbell. And he's going to be taken
And he
down
probably get the
as
ball
time
back.
runs
I'm
out
pretty sure.
on this first half of play.
I never get the ball back. I always get the ball first.
Okay,
Oh,
Coach.
wow, okay.
Thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here.
I'll take it.
Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here comes Campbell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Set to go now on first.
He's
and
playing
10.
man coverage all game like this.
To throw, Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
No, why would you run over there?
And that's gonna
Bro.
be incomplete.
AJ Brown is sitting right there. I throw it and he runs up
Firing the ball
to
loose.
towards the towards Jair Alexander. Y'all weird for this game, EA.
They'll run. It's Barkley.
Y'all very weird for this game.
He's got the first down up to the 44.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He's gonna
EA.
air this one out. And that one is intercepted. Jair.
Bro, he's not even in the play. He's not even in the play. Jair's nowhere. He's not even in the play. EA make him run all the way back to pick that off.
On first and 10, here's Love.
Man,
Good effort there defensively. It's
bro, like EA, please, EA.
So on a day where he's completed
I'm begging you.
half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
a pass taken in.
Look at
by
this,
Watson.
bro. I cannot get a pick.
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 90.
I cannot get a pick, man. This guy been throwing in coverage all game. The ball is hitting me in my face.
A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this
cannot
guy.
get a pick,
He's
man.
thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able
I
to do.
can't get a pick for nothing. I cannot catch a pick, man. Like, he just throw it up, and I just know I'm not going to get it.
Away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He's across the
I just
20,
know I'm not
taken
gonna
down
catch it.
just
It's just
shy
like-
of the 25.
I'm not sure I just stop, like, trying to catch it and just, like, just go for, like, knockouts and stuff.
So here's a first and 10 now.
Well, I'll try to
They'll
catch
start
it.
from the 24. Now it's Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell.
Why?
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A second down throw for Hurts.
Oh, man, Devontae
Taking
was
a
wide
shot
open. Watch he run up and catch it.
downfield for Smith. And
Can't
that
even
is
control my player to
incomplete.
go catch it.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
I'm just try to run it to see if I can just get a first down.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon.
Hit sticking
And
Saquon
he'll get this forward
is
to
nasty
about
work.
33. No
Hit sticking
room for
Saquon like that
coaching.
is just
The
nasty,
offense
EA.
Staying out there for fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Along
Why
the
they gonna say I
sideline,
ain't get
a
it?
Nice catch.
Look
The
at it.
feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
One of the
Goodness
easiest ways
gracious.
to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand
Yikes.
as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down,
Everybody
it
can
still
just hit
keeps this
stick
offense
Saquon.
in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run.
I think I got some
and both are
conservative
equal
ones.
threats, and that's what makes it so hard.
That's why
for
I'm
these
trying to juke and
defenses
everything.
to defend those situations.
So we are through.
I'm gonna play
3.
one more after this one.
You're watching the NFL.
That's it for
on EA
EA.
Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Bro,
They had to take that chance.
everything that can go bad is going.
But they will
Bruh,
turn it over on
the
down.
ball hit Devontae Smith in the
So
back
this
of the
offense,
head.
they
He's
think
in my
this is
way.
a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it.
Look at this, bro.
Nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Wide
with the
open.
ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Love. That's Dobbs open left side. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable
Sometimes
them
I'll be wanting to go to
continue
3-4
burn
man,
more
but I
clock.
just don't like the
Without a
pass rush,
stop,
man. If you ain't got like
their opponent's not gonna get the
players
ball.
with abilities,
10 yards on the scramble.
it's just
there.
hard
He
to get a
picks up
pass
the
rush.
1st down. Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
The man in motion is Watson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown,
This
Packers.
game over with.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but
Jeez. All right, this is going to be my last game right here. I haven't won a game yet. I haven't won a game. Like, and I just can't catch a pick for some reason, man. I just can't catch a pick. Like, they could just throw it up and triple team, double team, swat. The ball hit me in the head. I just cannot catch a pick. Let's see if I can get a pick this game. Let's see if I can get a pick.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love.
The
place
last
where you'll
game,
find
let's
the
see if I can
best
get a
cheesesteak
pick
made in this country, and some
and
of
a
the best
win.
football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Young Kwanku has it all teed up. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Escapes out to the left. That pass complete to Goddard. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first
Look at
down.
that. Damn, the whole line just
You know
busted.
what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Hurts, I promise you, man. I'm pressing height. I promise.
They run it with Saquon Barkley.
I promise I'm pressing height, Hurts.
Red zone. He stopped at the 17. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Juke the defender.
He just comes from
He'll push
behind and
this
tackles him.
upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line.
Trying to get some pressure. I know the Falcons got some abilities in like the last updates. Drake London, he deserves some abilities though. Double O is a struggle today, man.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. His first throw is
A
an
pick.
interception. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up.
Is that a pick?
And the Eagles have the football at what looks to be
Please don't quit. I finally got a pick. Please. You don't understand, man. Like,
yard line.
you threw a bad read, bro.
What a call for their first
You try to do a
pass
motion
of the
pass and you
game.
threw a
It would've
bad
been a big
read.
hitter if they
Look,
completed it
it's just a
properly.
bad read, bro.
Just not the right touch on that football.
I don't know what you
and it
pausing the game
ends
for.
with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go
You
get
ain't
some
lying,
work done
man.
in this one. They did their homework, number one.
You just be
Number
trying to
two,
find your
Curtis
way to,
Russell
like,
Wilson loves
dig
to
yourself
say,
out the hole.
separation was in the preparation.
First down throwing for Hurts. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Golly.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive
EA overdid the dive catching, man. Like, I know y'all wanted to show it off, but y'all doing too much, man.
Forcing the incompletion.
Way too much. Like, we get it. We see the dive catch, EA.
It's second down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff.
We see it. We see it.
This up after a
Y'all
4-yard
see the
gain.
dive.
Jesse
Everybody
Bates
see it. I
getting up
promise
this
you,
up that
everybody see the
time.
dive catch that y'all added to the game.
On third down, it's Hurts. As the open man downfield. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Saquon Barkley.
We all see the
touchdown.
dive catch. We seen it.
Extra point up
We've
and
been
good
seeing
by
it since
Elliott.
August when the game came
And
out.
the
It was
Eagles try not to
all right. It was cool
14-0 lead.
when we first saw it until it started happening
Elliott's
every
all set
play,
for
and
the
then we like,
kickoff.
all right, EA, y'all drawn.
And that one bounces
Y'all
through the
drawn.
end zone for a touchback.
We see the dive catch.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying for the deep. He's got it deep
We held on to
downfield.
that. Hold on.
And they bring him down around the 34.
Let me see something real quick. Oh, that's why. Okay. I gotta watch out for that.
Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
That's why.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that
So
shot.
he gonna keep doing that play.
And the tone of this drive.
I gotta watch out for
So
that
before
play.
they
So
can
if he
set
go
for
in
another
motion,
play, we've hit the end of the back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10.
EA won't even let me audible. I'm pressing square. I can't audible.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins.
Just a bad read, bro.
Crowd and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles take possession of the football.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up
drag
the
just
return.
coming right
I know
underneath.
it
He just
pales in
wanna-
comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Working the sideline, that's Goddard. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Come on, AJ. Got him.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
Stop. Look at EA, bro.
At the 4.
Look at him.
They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now to attempt the point after.
I done got 2 picks this
Extra
game.
point sent right down
And
the middle.
y'all might be saying, oh, weren't they easy picks? They bad reads. I didn't get those picks all stream. I didn't get those picks. Like
Elliott's
literally
all set
just
for the
dropping
kickoff.
picks. Or they'll let them catch
No
the pick.
return as this bounces
They'll let
through
them
the
catch
end
it.
zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson.
You can run it all you
Found
want.
some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's gonna bring up
Yes,
2nd
sir.
and 1.
So much
Man.
to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that
That's
first down
fine.
marker.
And that
1-yard
short
run.
gain is enough for a
Fine
new
with
set
me.
of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It's the 2-minute warning
That's
now
fine with
from
me.
the link. It's the Falcons with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. He had it for a moment, but a
Bad
brilliant
read.
defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He puts some power on a deep one. That's caught at the 25. And he flips the field for them before
This guy,
being
he
taken
gonna
down.
run this play till he die.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't
He
have
do
that
not
radar
care. He
gun.
gonna run this
But
play.
if
He
we
could be
did,
down
Kate,
30
this
to
is the
none. He gonna
kind of
still run
throw
this play.
When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now Cousins again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same
Yeah,
thing
look.
for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
On 2nd down,
Got him.
Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Staying with Robinson.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Design bootleg here. Finds a man right side.
Yo,
This
we'll
one's
leave
stopped
1
at the
second,
3-yard
man.
line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
Always leaving 1 second on the clock.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First and 10. Here's Cousins. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Complete out to the right. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Throwing on third, Cousins. He beams one deep right side.
Another pick.
Coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there.
Like, I haven't.
Reception.
That's 3
Darius
picks, I
Slay has
think.
it.
They just,
Obviously not
EA
the
just be
cleanest
picking the
game,
game. All right, we're
not
going to give
showing
them some
receptions,
picks.
But here's the key. This is where mental toughness.
It's like they decide when they're going to let you pick the ball off. They do it for everybody, though. That's how the game go. All right, man, I appreciate you. I'm about to get up off here, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by the stream, man. Hit that like button if y'all haven't. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. Be safe.